Dead End Street by Slobodan Radojev Mitrich. Chapter 10. DNA in the Danzig restaurant located in the center of Amsterdam, Town Hall. Sitting in the corner of the so-called Royal Lodge are Theo and General Manager of the Dutch Counter-Intelligence Service. A waiter brings 2 bottles of mineral water and walks away. You fight for Aisha, but imagine that she's someone completely different than you assume. Confused, H spreads his arms. I don't understand you. Let's say that Aisha is a thoroughbred Falasa. Quote, what the hell is that? A Jewess. H makes a defensive gesture. H. Then I'm Japanese. The director of the Dutch Counter-Intelligence Service bows his head closer to that of his discussion partner. Wait a minute, H. These are black Hebrew Israelites. We have information that both her father and her mother are Falasis. Quote, why Aisha would hide that? The bald man frowns. SSED. H taps his index finger on his forehead. Nonsense, we are checking it out. This is a special unit of the Mossad. They are placed everywhere in the world as a Muslim, allegedly prosecuted by the government, whose false passport they hold. They've succeeded in penetrating into the top of many political parties, even in America. Quote, Goat fuck has probably told you this crap in confidence. The director of the counterintelligence looks to the right, left, and when satisfied that no one from neighboring tables looks at them, says, half whispering, you are mistaken. The Muslims who work with us know nothing about this phenomenon yet. We must check if she's Jewish or a Muslim. How then? Asks Theo, surprised. Simple. DNA. The film director ticks again with his index finger on his forehead. H. Don't say, says the bald man, angry. That is a reliable method. H purses his lips. And who guarantees that the DNA test is carried out objectively? The bald man smiles. DNA can reveal 100% who is who her parents are and what her nationality is. HEO frowns and stretches his right arm, bringing a Hitler salute. So we go back to Nazism? You think so? Yes. Soon we will hear again which race is superior. The bald man makes a negative gesture. Nonsense. There is not a single race, or any people that is superior to others. Quote, explain it to the Germans or the Japanese, or the Jews. H grows lively. Yes, to them. You see, there are no objective criteria. The director smiles. You're wrong. We have reliable people. Is something like that not prohibited? Officially? Yes. You will not say that the fate of all inhabitants of this planet has long ago already been determined, adds the bald one, half whispering. Be more specific. Don't get me wrong. I personally have always been against using DNA, but they still got my blessing to perform a DNA test on all prisoners and violators, but it continued. DNA material has been taken from all potential offenders or candidates that could possibly commit a terrorist attack. And then it went on and on. H purses his lips. You're kidding. Certainly not. That would never be allowed in the Netherlands. Here and there. It first happened in Israel. Quote, see, seriously, that would have been known a long time. The director leans forward. It is generally known to all statesmen and, of course, the directors of counterintelligence. But why have I never read anything about this? Simply put, they are hiding it all. H waves it away. Are you pulling my leg? I'm speaking the truth. Thus, the DNA of millions of people is known to the counterintelligence services. Not only from millions of people, whispers the bald man in response. The DNA profiles of all inhabitants on this planet are registered by the counterintelligence. I can easily prove that it's not true, exclaims H. Let's hear it. No one has ever taken DNA material from me, and I've also never asked to give it. The bald one pours a glass of mineral water and takes a sip. There's the monkey in the sleeve. Are you saying that they obtained it without my permission? That's right, says the director again, half whispering. Maybe I was lucky. No one was spared. But how is that possible? The director of the counterintelligence brings his face closer to that of his speaking partner. I'll explain it to you. But promise me 2 things. What? I fear for your life. Please, remove that article about plutonium from your website. No way. And what's the other thing? Help me to get at least a hair with root from your favorite. H suddenly stands up and walks through the restaurant towards the exit. From there he shouts, "Fuck you, asterisk asterisk asterisk."